Now, the Blitz on 2, sponsored by McDonald's, Steen Enterprises, and Palmetto Ford Lincoln.
Thanks for watching the Blitz on 2. He's Brandon, I'm Evan, and it is November, so that means that I must stash you a question. Are you more excited about playoff high school football or waking up without shaving every day?
Well, I love the fact that we don't have to shave. You know, I have the whole beard going on. So
Brandon rocks the beard.
So it's all about the beard, but I love the stash. Look like Aaron Rodgers and our favorite weatherman, Rob Fowler.
He's pretty good. Hey, we still have one more week of the regular season for our South Carolina high school football teams.
Yeah, some schools finished their season tonight, which means region titles were won. So here are some of the big storylines we're following tonight. Our game of the week takes us west of Wando, where the Warriors and Greenway play for second place in Region 7. And the other big matchup in the region, a matchup of last year's lower state final, Goose Creek at Fort Dorchester. The P-men have already locked up the region title.
Yeah, and hand-to-hand, the red-hot Timberland Wolves coming into town as the Hawks try to avoid losing their 4th and 5th games, and we're talking playoffs. Playoffs?
Playoffs.
Yes, playoffs in the Skeezer ranks, but we begin with our game of the week. Somerville at Wando. The Warriors have won 3 of the last 4 in the series. Winner takes home second place in the region. First quarter, all defense. Noah Jenkins on the handoff. He gets wrapped up and thrown down by Hunter Shaw. Still scoreless first quarter. Jonathan Bennett chunking up a beauty to who? Shaq Davis. He shacked in a full, put Somerville ahead 6-0, but wait 1 second. His expression says it all. This play is coming back. So what are we going to do? We're going to do it again. Bennett to Andre Banks. Big hit.
Oh my goodness.
Dwayne Harvin. Woo. Way to lay the lumber. Banks was fine. Somerville would miss a field goal. Still scoreless in the second until Jenkins changes that. He's got more grass to mow than a Dixie chopper. That's a Wando touchdown. It's 7-0. Back come the Wave. They're riding Derek White. He bursts through the middle before he's met by a wall of Wando players. Picks up the first down. The drive would end with a field goal to make it 7-3. Wando on top. This game, get this, Brandon, went 5 overtime. Somerville fumbled a 2-point conversion that would have sent this game to a 6 overtime, but Wando wins it 51-49, their 6th straight win. They'll host their first ever home playoff game since 2012 coming up 2 weeks from Friday. They take home second place in 5A Region 7.
Pretty much saw a second game there.
That's the truth. Yeah, 5 overtimes.
Wow. Well, Fort Dorchester has once again left a path of destruction in 5A Region 7. The P-men already undefeated, but they were challenged by their rival in Goose Creek in the lower state final last November. But tonight, the 4th place Gators looking to pull off an upset at Bagwell Stadium. Goose Creek would start the scoring off there, right here in the first drive with Derek Hampton. He stuffs it in from the 7-0 Creek. Fort responds and starts to dig in. DeCarrion Joyner air mails it to Raquan Simmons for a 62-yard. Raquan, 62-yard touchdown. Fort builds the lead 14-7. The Patriots didn't let off the gas. The Gators couldn't keep up late in the half. DeCarrion again connecting with Justin Williams. Watch out, cameraman. Sets up a 47-yard run. Malik all the way. Makes it 31-7 at the half. Final 44-20 for D.
In the Skeezer ranks, First Baptist fresh off their first region title, hosting Spartanburg Christian in the first round of the playoffs. We pick it up in the second quarter. First Baptist with the stomp sesh. It's 26-0. Spartanburg trying to make something happen, but Xavier Washington there on the sack. Canes get the ball back, and they know what to do with it. Michael Dukes, a name we've called all season, picks up a nice gain right there. First Baptist in business. Cameron Burrell looking to throw. Finds a wide open Santonio Washington for another 6 points. 33-0 First Baptist into the first half, into the second quarter. Same score. Washington showing off its hands on defense. Picks right there. Leaves the Canes with over a minute to make something happen. You know they do. Burrell hooks up with Ahmad Green down the field. Boom. Throws a bullet. Canes are crushing it. 24 seconds left in the half. They got to make something happen. Spartanburg bringing the blitz, but Burrell reads it like a book, takes it in for another touchdown. 40-0 at the half. Thank goodness. This game, pumped the brakes in the second. 54-0. First Baptist moving on over Spartanburg Christian.
In 2A Region 6, 2-1 Well Branch hosting 1-2 North Charleston. Well, the scoreboard was up in the first, and North Charleston's first play from scrimmage, Yancey Washington airs it out. Denzel Washington.
Denzel.
Well,
He looked like Denzel.
It could be Denzel.
Yeah, he
We'll
could.
give him that. He bobbles it, but he's in for 6 yards out. It's 6-0 North Chuck. Well Branch again turned to the first play, handoff to Urban Mulligan. No Mulligan here. Instead, he's in from the distance. How about
60
that?
yards.
60 yards. It's 7-0. Well Branch in front on that one. Next drive, it would be Urban Mulligan again. Actually, it's not Mulligan right now.
No, that's
the quarterback.
Yancey right
That's
there. Yancey's
again.
taking it.
He's really
he
fancy.
is about to take it all the way, but he's tackled
no,
inside the 10-yard line.
He's taken down. Couple
check it out
plays
right
later, he's keeping up for the touchdown. It's 12-7. Next drive, it's Urban Mulligan again. The Warriors retake the lead in that one. But North Charleston, we're going to win 14.
Nope. We got Well Branch,
Well
14-12.
Branch,
I don't think that's a
Correction.
final, though. That was right after the first drive. We're going to check back in for a final score in this one later.
To the backyard we go. West Ashley taking on James Island. Wildcats have a little trouble out of the starting box. Look at that. Trampled. Oh, watch out. He just got stepped on a little bit. First quarter. Wildcats halfback pass from Rodney Griffin. Griffin loads up and finds Keyshawn Hicks inside the 5 for the Wildcats. That sets up West Ashley in the red zone. They hand off to the X Factor. Dexter Freeman punches it in from 1 yard out. First touchdown of the game. Trojans' first possession. Brody Shelbourne's first pass leads to Tyquan Campbell's first pick. Campbell has a lane, finds his way into the end zone for the pick 6. Wildcats roll in JI 57-20.
Academic magnet at Garrett Academy, Daquan Wilson, named Homecoming King. How about that, Daquan? You the man. His team on top at half, 13-12, but back come the Raptors. Steven Schlosser rips off a big run to get the Raptors into the red zone. It sets up Will Jordan getting just enough for the score to make it 18-13. After Garrett gave it back, just wait for it, guys. They're going to get it back. The fumble. Garrett takes over. Wouldn't lead to much, though. Our last update in this game, 18-13. Academic Magnet on top.
Low-scoring games there, but plenty more highlights still to come. Skis and playoffs kicking off tonight.
That's right. Cathedral Academy won all of 2 games last year. Didn't expect to be in the party this year. Instead, they're hosting it. #1 overall seed. We'll find out what they could do with it. Coming up next on the Blitz on 2.